to say that we ought to base hirings off of competence and merit. And that's it. And it's crazy that we even have to say that sort of thing when you are hiring someone for any other reason than you are doing a disservice to the public.
I will never get tired of playing that clip. That's Lara Trump. And if you've been paying attention to the news, you probably know where we're going with this. But here's the issue, okay? Since Donald Trump has poached like half of Fox News's hosts to fill positions in his administration that they're not remotely qualified for, Fox needs some new hosts. And it turns out there's someone who actually could use a job. Lara Trump. My View with Lara Trump is expected to air soon on Saturdays, 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox News. And it will include a mix of analysis and interviews with influential figures. And so if this strikes you as odd, no, you're right. We've never before had a member of the president's family just having a news show while the president is in office. But of course they would. They literally now control the Department of Transportation, the Department of Defense, are just bozos from Fox News. And so why wouldn't members of his family not brought what? Like honestly, Trump promised that he would cut out the middleman. And up until now, you've had these Fox hosts sucking up or just sucking Donald Trump, but not being part of his family. Why not just have his family be the media? It's got like strong Hussein vibes that I really appreciate. It's a throwback to a couple decades ago. And so, yeah, it's gonna happen. And obviously the CEO of Fox News, they need to provide a little bit of a better cover story for the fact that they're turning their network into North Korean state media. So Suzanne Scott says, Lara was a total professional and a natural when she was with us years ago. She's very talented and is a strong, effective communicator with great potential as a host. She's the president's daughter-in-law. That's why she's getting the job. That's why she's gotten all of her jobs. That's why she has the show that she has right now. That's why she was the head of the RNC. That's why she was even briefly in consideration to be the next senator from Florida. It's all just DEI for Trump family members. Francesca, what do you think?
Mediocre white people, like Jasmine Crockett rightly said and should never back down from. I mean, you just always have to put the shoe on the other foot here, right? Like, if Ashley Biden got a job at MSNBC or CNN, we would just never hear the end of it. Ever, 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 ever. But it just washes over people, and it truly doesn't even matter at this point. And as you pointed out, it's like, it's just finding a place. I mean, all of these things are just charity for Trump, either former or current, wives. Guilfoyle gonna be out in Greece maybe. Lara Trump now finding a home at Fox News. It's truly just, please daddy, find me a little place. And that's the other thing that's so sad about this, is just like, it's also just like, how like finding women, like plugging them into little spots and this and that, and it's just so pathetic. But again, like, did you really need a Trump in your lineup to run cover for the Trump administration? I guess so. It really is just a charity case that the Murdoch family has extended to Trump. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna patch things up, John. It's I hope that she sings her own intro music.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be really low. I really hope she does.
I don't want to see that. And look, I'm not a big fan of Lara Trump. I'm not saying that she hasn't like paid her dues or whatever. And I'm not talking about the fact that she was once a correspondent to Fox News. I mean that she has had to many times repress the natural human reaction to shudder when you're touched by Eric Trump. But anyway, no, it's just, if Hunter Biden's wife was given an MSNBC show, like, come on, MAGA, that you would hate that. That would be absurd. I don't even like, and by the way, to be fair, I don't like that Jen Psaki has a show on MSNBC. And she wasn't even blood related to Joe Biden. I think all of this is gross and incestuous. But it really sucks that at the same time that all these newspapers are bowing down to Donald Trump, and all these social media sites that are the only place that a lot of independent media can actually exist are bowing down to Donald Trump. The ones that remain are they're racing with each other to hire his family members so that maybe then their other hosts can get into the administration.
Yeah.
This is gross. Like, I honestly think this is beyond North Korea at this point. I think they're actually treading new ground.
I mean, it's also just interesting. We're in a time when, like, just a few months ago, Olivia Nuzzi was fired by New York Magazine for her relationship with RFK Jr. I mean, Fox News doesn't even try to do journalism, but like, if it did, do you understand how important it is to have, not that intimate of a relationship with the source that you're going to be reporting on? Does that make any sense? Is the importance of independent media, does that ring for any MAGA? Like, do they get why that's important? Because when you say North Korea, I don't know if they understand like what you're talking about. We're talking about just state-run media where all they do all day long is like, what an amazing day it is because Donald Trump is alive. Like, it's just the RNC 24/7.
Yeah, and that is sad. The further level is, it's incredibly sad that there's people who want that.
Yeah.
Lots of people, most people that watch mainstream news want that.
And they want to be lied to.
Lara Trump. Yeah, they want to be lied to. They want to have their hair lightly stroked and told that they're the bestest boy and girl. And it's really, really sad. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.